And we are back live in the Windy City of Chicago, where we will determine our next HWF Women's Champion as we wait for the arrival of one of the participants. Who stepped up to the plate? Well, we're going to find out right here and now. And hey, it's Bulma, Vegeta's wife. No doubt about it. Bulma. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is an 8 Divas over the top rope battle royal and is to determine the next HWF Women's Champion. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Bulma. The wife of Vegeta has arrived. Former ACW Women's Champion. She hasn't been on a roll in TNW, but her daughter has, winning more championships than anybody on the planet. No doubt about it, but she's hoping to go up with an even bigger bang as Bulma knows what's on the line here tonight. No doubt about it, the HWF Women's title. Last week she had her opportunity, but lost to Red in the process. Well, no doubt about it in my mind, this is an 8 Divas over the top rope battle royal. And Marceline looking on carefully on who she's going to cash in on and win the title from. Because we already know that Marceline made her statement known earlier tonight. No doubt about it. Right before that HWF World Tag Team title match came on the air, as she laid down as she just noticed, she was letting everyone on notice know whoever becomes the HWF Women's Champion, Marceline is cashing in for the title. About as you can tell, here comes Ronda Rousey. What, Ronda? Looks like the baddest one on the planet. And from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Well, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, is getting a shot at the HWF Women's title. No doubt about it, but we're being told that whoever wins the HWF Women's title will meet the TNW Women's Champion Melina at our next TNW pay-per-view event next month in November, TNW Thanksgiving Massacre. And hey, the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna. Chyna's been on a roll back in TNW's history, former TNW Divas Hardcore Champion, and would love more than anything to add the HWF Women's Championship to her resume tonight. The 9th wonder of the world. And what an entrance for Chyna tonight, making her presence felt in the HWF. And the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna. Well, the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna, knows what it's all about being champion. She's been there back in the WWE, former WWE Women's Champion, and the first woman in wrestling in history to win the Intercontinental Championship. No doubt about it in my mind, Chyna is an amazing athlete and a great Hall of Famer and legend that she's ever done back in WWE's history. No doubt about it, one of the greatest champions of all time. And Chyna receiving a huge ovation in the Windy City of Chicago. No doubt about it here. Bulma's in the match along with Ronda Rousey. Who else is going to be in it? Hey, Dana Brooks, former HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions. And from Cleveland, Ohio, Dana Brooks. How proud was it for Dana Brooks to become HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions? No doubt about it, the former HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions with Charlotte Flair, and would love more than anything to add the HWF Women's title to her resume tonight. Well, if I were Dana Brooks, I'd be careful, because knowing Marceline is around there, back there, waiting for the right time to strike the Vampire Queen for her to cash in her opportunity and win the gold. No doubt about it, but for Dana Brooks, I'd be careful. There are so many other divas in this battle royal that want to become the champ and win it all here tonight. No doubt about it in my mind, as Dana Brooks is focused, she is determined to give it her all, to go out with an even bigger bang to win the HWF Women's Championship. Well, no doubt about it in my mind is you got to give the devil her due. Dana Brooks is one of the greatest athletes in the history of wrestling that the world has ever known. Former member of Titus Worldwide. Let's wait for the arrival. Hey, it's Mickie James. Mickie James. I was told last week that Mickie and from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James. Well, I was told last week, right after when Red went backstage, thanking everyone for the support, including the fans, that Mickie James gave out a big hug to Red and congratulating her on an amazing performance in the HWF. Not about it. Red and Trey have accomplished everything. They have accomplished everything from HWF to TNW, and they've already did a lot ever since. No doubt about it, by winning the ACW Championship and the ACW Women's Championship, and of course winning the HWF World Heavyweight title to the HWF Women's title. But Mickie James, on the other hand, has been trying to become champion any way she can, and she hopes to get it done tonight. Well, it's in the match. Uh-oh. The irresistible force, Nia Jax, is back home in the HWF. And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax. Well, Nia Jax is back home in the HWF, and the only thing she vowed was to win the HWF Women's title. No doubt about it, former HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions and former HWF Women's Hardcore Champion after losing the title due to a cash-in years ago when Nikki Bella cashed in for the briefcase and won the title from her. No doubt about it, that was a big-time moment for Nikki Bella. But for Nia Jax's case, she hopes to join her friends of the four members of the Rough Riders as Grand Slam winner. No doubt about it, Becky Lynch, Grand Slam winner, and so is the Black Cat. And, here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Asuka, former HWF Women's Hardcore Champion, would love more than anything to add the HWF Women's title to her resume tonight. And from Osaka, Japan, Asuka! How proud was it for Asuka last week to be back home in Japan? She was signing autographs to her fans and for everyone that has ever supported her in Japan. No doubt about it, Asuka was emotional backstage, hugging everybody she knew, including giving support to her fans. No doubt about it, my mind is Asuka is already on a roll here in the HWF as the former HWF Women's Hardcore Champion. And would love more than anything to add the HWF Women's Championship to her resume tonight. Well, how fitting could it be for Asuka if she does win here tonight, knowing she is known as the Empress of Tomorrow. And the fans in attendance in Chicago showing their love and appreciation for Asuka tonight, knowing of what's on the line here. No doubt about it, these fans in the Windy City have their likes and dislikes. And uh-oh, it's Natalya. Natalya, the final entry. My goodness. The Queen is in the building.
And their opponent.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Natalya. The Queen of Hearts has arrived. And it looks like Natalya, the former longest reigning TNW Divas Tag Team Champions in history for 5 years straight with Cole's mom, is in the building. No doubt about it, she would love more than anything to add the HWF Women's title to her resume tonight after being drafted over to the HWF. No doubt about it, the daughter of the late great Jim the Anvil Neidhart must be looking on upon her for Wrestling Heaven, seeing this matchup live tonight in Chicago. And the Ronda Rousey chants being directed towards the baddest woman on the planet. Here we go. Bulma going right after Mickie James in the early goings, hoping to send a message to Red that you may have retained your title, but your time in HWF is over. About it, just you can tell, just Ronda going right after Asuka. Oh my goodness, the ninth wonder of the world versus the irresistible force, Nia Jax. Well, to everyone, that's a dream match. A right hand by Chyna, another right to the gut. And Nia with a forearm to the face. There's a right hand to Chyna. And Chyna thrown over the top, and Asuka eliminated out of this match. We're down to a unique final 7 here. And a drop kick to Natalya. Oh, Chyna trying to eliminate Nia Jax here, the ninth wonder of the world. Trying to eliminate the irresistible force, Nia Jax. Asuka eliminated from this match. Thanks for coming, Asuka. Armless clothesline and Mickie James. Clothesline over the top and eliminating out of this match. We're down to a unique final 6 here, it looks like, as Ronda goes right after Bulma. And Bulma with a Michinoku driver. Can she seal the deal and get Ronda out of this match? And the kick to the gut did the damage. Boot to the face by Nia. Oh, wait a minute. Clothesline, and Dana Brooks eliminated. Now we're down to a unique final 5. Sorry, Dana. Better luck next time. And thanks for coming. Powerbomb by Nia, taking down Natalya. And well, knife edge chop there. And Bulma launched over the top rope by Chyna. Chyna going right after Bulma, trying to eliminate the mother of Trunks and Beulah, and Bulma is out. Bulma eliminated out of this match. And now we're down to a unique final 4. Chyna, Natalya, Ronda Rousey, and Nia Jax. Oh boy, don't forget the history between Nia and Ronda. Tell me about it. The powerbomb by Nia taking Ronda Rousey down off her feet. And Natalya trying to save herself. There's no way that Nia's going to get Ronda out of this match. Hurricane Rana by Chyna. What a maneuver by the ninth wonder of the world. A forearm in the face by Chyna. Sending Natalya right off the ropes there. And a right hand to the gut. Another right. This time to the face of Natalya. Kick to the leg there. And Nia with a spine buster. Slamming Ronda down. And Chyna with a gorilla press. Clothesline. And Nia Jax is eliminated. And now we're down to a final 3. We are down to Natalya. We are down to Chyna. And Ronda Rousey. Oh, wait a minute. Not for long we ain't. Look at the power of Chyna. Gorilla press. And Natalya's eliminated. We are down to Chyna and Ronda. The baddest woman on the planet. Versus the ninth wonder of the world. Piper's Pit. Uh-oh. Ronda with a right hand on the face of Chyna. Chyna with a boot to the face, saving herself. And Ronda not going to give up here. The 4 member of the Brothers of Vengeance and the Sisters of Vengeance not going to give up here to win the HWF Women's title. And there's the arm drag takedown. And Ronda is aiming right for the arm of Chyna. Ronda's good friend Natalya eliminated here. And Ronda Rousey with those rights and lefts that she learned the MMA UFC Octagon. No doubt about it. And uh-oh. Chyna saw that one coming. Goes for the right hand to Ronda. And a low blow from Chyna. No disqualifications. Remember that. No doubt about it. There are no disqualifications in this Battle Royal. Which means Chyna can do whatever she wants to do to get Ronda out of this match and win the title here. That low blow from Chyna may be a bad move. Because Ronda's not going to be happy about this if she does get eliminated. A right hand right to the head of Ronda Rousey. And Chyna turns her around. There's no way Chyna's going to get her out of this thing. Is she going to do it? Ronda hanging on for dear life here. And Chyna! Chyna did it! Chyna did it! Chyna is the new HWF Women's Champion. Chyna with that low blow, taking out Ronda Rousey to win the HWF Women's title. But that Gorilla Press proved its power. But so did Ronda with that Piper's Pit to Chyna. And that last elimination was the final nail in the coffin. What a match this was. Here's your winner and the new HWF Women's Champion, the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna! Chyna has done it! And Chyna has made history for herself. And whoa, wait a minute, Marceline's coming out to cash in! We'll be right back here, folks. Stay with us.